Nothing yet.
All right, now we are live. Now we are
I
live.
don't see it. Do you see it?
I need to press another button. See if you can refresh. Guys, are we live?
Yeah,
I'm hoping we are live.
There's an ad, so yep. There we are.
Are we? Are we?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are
Look
live.
at that.
Yes, we are.
So, guys, you needed to press the go live button in order to go live. Who would have ever thought of that? So, hello, guys. This is a new voice. You probably don't recognize me. This is Eze, and I have Nate here. Nate, say hi.
How's it going, everybody?
And yeah, we're taking over for David today. We're broadcasting this severe weather event that's happening. Let's see. So we have a slight risk of severe weather. And we have a mesoscale discussion. We have a 5% tornado risk, along with a 15% wind risk and a 5% hail risk throughout central Tennessee, especially in the Nashville area, as you can see by the severe thunderstorm warning here. So we are going to be tracking this for a few hours, and keeping you guys updated through this storm. We already see a lot of convection firing up, especially back here towards Dixon, Tennessee, a little bit north of Centerville, and just west of Nashville. We have a pretty complex system here, with just a tiny bit of rotation happening that is heading towards Nashville. Sorry. Very little rotation at this point, but we expect new cells to form, like this one right here, in the next few hours and become in this favorable environment. Let's see. We can read this mesoscale discussion real quick. Let's see. Oops. There we go. So basically, the summary is the severe storm threat is expected to increase later this afternoon into evening, damaging wind, isolated hail, and a couple tornadoes may occur. Watch insurance is possible. We actually did get a tornado watch, right, Nate? We did.
We did get a tornado watch. Yes, we did.
So, and down here, we also have another severe mesoscale discussion. There's a 20% possibility of a watch down here in southern Alabama. And basically, the summary is here: isolated strong to locally severe thunderstorms may develop over the next couple of hours across parts of the central and southern Alabama. Strong gusts and perhaps a brief tornado will be the main hazards with any more intense cells that can develop. And that is near Montgomery, Alabama. But as we go back up here, we can see the storm really picking up the pace here. That classic supercell look with the body here, and we can see that defined hook right here. Again, this is coming into the most favorable environment, and we also have a little bit of some back end cells that are happening back here that are kind of merging with this one, causing a little bit of disruption in the inflow jet that's coming in, making it a little bit more unstable. But as we see it get more isolated, especially these will become way more isolated, and that will be a bigger threat. As of now, we do have cameras up. If you see in the top right of your screen, right next to my mouse over here, we do have traffic cameras that are ready to track. The camera that you're looking at is actually going to be right in the middle of this in probably around 5 to 10 minutes. So we will have severe cameras. Our camera is located around right here. So we will be seeing the impacts live on camera, and we can full screen that camera whenever we need to. But again, right now we are just waiting. We do have our first wind damage report. We have a tree blown onto a house on West First Main in Dickinson. So if you look at that, that was 20 minutes ago. We have a tree blown into a house. This is really, really just why you should take these winds so seriously. They really, sometimes straight line winds can be more powerful than a tornado. And I know that sounds really weird, but straight line winds are really dangerous. So if you have a severe thunderstorm in your area, a severe thunderstorm warning in your area, make sure you're seeking the advisory and you are taking shelter. Let's read chat for a second. What is up, tinfoil hat? What is up, cloudy Jesse? What is up? It's justifying. What's up, Madeline and Lewis and the R rebuilt? How's everyone's day going? I hope everything is good with y'all as we are tracking the system. Let's see. But again, we're just watching this, waiting to see what this happens with the velocity. As you can see here, we already have a little bit of broad rotation with this and this. If you don't know how this works, basically, so all the winds are pushing this way. That's what you see on the red over here. So red means that they're pushing that way on the, so basically red means towards the radar, green means towards the radar, red means away from the radar with winds. And whenever you have a small little couplets like this, you can see the red right here, or what's trying to be red. And you can see this greenish blue teal color. And whenever these mix and intertwine right here, you get what's called rotation. And whenever you have rotation, it's not so good. You get a lot of tornado risk through that. Nate, do you have anything for us?
Not currently, no, not yet. I do not have anything to add to that statement. Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna watch this progress. And once these guys start breaking off and being more isolated, it's gonna be a more severe threat.
Definitely. We can take a look at well, let's take a look at these other storms that are happening throughout here. Am I on the best radar? Yeah. Okay. So we have another storm. This is a more linear storm, right? We don't have that hook. This is more of a straight line wind storm. Winds pushing to the east. We do have a camera in here. We can take a look at that. Look at that. It's whiteout conditions, basically. You can see that wind too. Let's see what our wind reading is. Oh, look at temperature drop too. 15 sustained with pressure dropping like crazy in the past few hours. So that just shows that low pressure coming through. Yes, radar Omega. Yes, we are using radar Omega. Let's see. Need to do something just real quick. Cloudy Jesse, I got your moderator. Doing that right now. All right. Cloudy Jesse, you have a moderator now. I appreciate you tuning in so you can help us out here. Nate, it looks like we have our first camera outage, and we just started the
Really?
stream. Yeah.
Well, look up on the top right camera on I-40. It's like
Yeah.
some debris is starting to get on there. I realized that did go out. That's more near of where we saw that broad rotation.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking for a. Oh, here we go. Holy crap, guys! I'm gonna full screen this. Guys, look at this. This is insane. You seen this, Nate?
Yeah, it looks like people are starting to pull over a little bit. That looks like some really damaging wind gusts and some really damaging sustained winds as well.
Yeah, you can see the taillights under the underpass. You do not want to do this, by the way. You do not want to stay under the underpass. I know it might seem beneficial to you, but it actually puts others at harm. Um, but shoo-wee. That was a little strong gust, guys.
Let's keep a closer eye on that. I have that signature just kind of popped up on the newest frame. It looks a little bit more defined.
Yeah. Shoo-wee. That's an exciting way to start the stream. We have that camera in the top right, guys. So we will keep that camera in the top right. And yes, never mind. Hold on. Keep it up. Okay. Yeah, we have the camera in the top right. And I need to get my radar back up here. Are we really going to do that? Why are we doing that? Okay. Technical difficulties here for a second. Let's see. So what we're going to do is this, and then this hopefully. There we go. That's better. All right, look at that. We have radar up, guys. We fixed it. So we will keep that open. But yeah, very, very, very severe winds coming from that. Might as well update the camera too, real quick. Get a new camera. Let's see. Our next camera would be this one. That camera's down. Maybe this one. We'll keep an eye on that one. Top right of your screen, guys, if you want to look at the camera. And I will full screen it if it gets bad. Let's look at some velocity though. Yeah, look at that, Nate. We definitely have some type of rotation that is.
Yeah, definitely a little bit bigger and a little bit more pronounced than what it was.
Yeah, so you have that red right there, which means winds are pushing towards the radar, and you have that green, which means that it's pushing away. Basically, what this means, we have two winds that are facing opposite directions right near each other. That's pretty much rotation, right? So that's what we don't want to see in situations like that. That next frame really helped a little bit. So we have that little bit of a broad rotation now instead of that tight. Let's see. But yeah, we're just tracking this. Let's see. Around 5,500 without power in Tennessee already. Yeah, I could definitely see it with all that wind. Let's see. Just finished planting my winter tomatoes in 15-gallon containers. I love tomatoes. Do you like tomatoes, Nate?
I can't say I'm a huge fan of tomatoes.
All right. One person has to ruin it.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we have In Hickman County, we have 111 customers out. Hold on, we don't need this tornado thing up right now. We'll visit it in a second. Just for that, we also don't need the. We have that mesoscale? No, we don't. Okay. So in Hickman County, we have basically just right over 100 customers out. Here in Humphreys County, we have 3 customers out that we know of, and here in Grundy County, we have 1,000 customers out, and here in Dixon County, we have 3,797. So someone do the math for me, because I'm a little bit slow. But I think that's right around 5,500, like that guy in chat said. Is our camera gone again? No, we're still good on the camera. Let's see. Do we need a new camera? It looks like it. Shoo-wee. Look at that reflectivity, Nate. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah, looking at all that. Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm looking for another camera real quick. See what we can get. This would be our next best camera. And yep, there it is, guys. We'll full screen that camera real quick. So bear with me. So, let's see. Let's full screen this. So again, we got this. Hold on, let me fix it for y'all. Y'all can have a better view. There you guys go. Now we have a better view of the camera here. We can already
As
see.
the view as you can take, yeah.
What was it?
As good as the view as you can have right now, you can't really see too much.
Yeah, this is definitely a good camera right now. Take a look back at radar just for 1 second. So it looks like that was basically it of the severe part of it. This thing's moving pretty quick. Let me see what I can find real quick. So let's go back to
1 moment, he's right back.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll go back to radar here. We have that camera up in the top right, just so you guys can still see it. And I'm going to be looking for another camera here. Let's see. See what we can find here. Yeah, we don't have any really more cameras that are in the direct line, but we definitely have that's more of a north view. Yeah, I think our biggest cameras are through here. So we will keep this camera up for right now. And let's see, let's look back at radar. So again, we have that, we have this and this. That's 2 different colors. That's red. And this is teal or green. So what does red mean? Red means it's going towards the radar. Green means it's going away from the radar. Whenever you have the red and teal close to each other, you can usually call that rotation of some sort. So we'll just do that rotation. Whenever they combine like that, or right here, this is what you call broad rotation because they're really spread across a pretty big area. But it can definitely intensify as it's approaching Nashville. That's a really, really populous area. So you'll have to keep a really close eye on what this develops to be like in the next few hours. We can zoom out for a second, look, see, make sure we're not have anything else happen. Let's see here. We have a special weather statement down here. We don't have a good radar down here. That's the only thing. But we can look at the velocity. So very, very, very spread out. We can't really see anything up there. If we look at the special weather statement up here, this looks a little bit more like a velocity couplet, but it's really hard to tell. But you do see that classic, you know, you have the head of the supercell up here, and then you have that hook down here. So so we can look at a camera here. We can see that the clouds, and we can see what the supercell is forming. So we will keep a close eye on that as well. Let's see. Oh, we have another special weather statement over here. That again, we don't have the best radar for, but we can take a look at here. Looking pretty similar to what we're seeing on the other side. But nothing developing too much. Let's take a look down here at Alabama, see what we have. So we do have a little bit of thunderstorm convection firing off down here. We don't have the best radar for it, but this is what we're looking at. You can see the skies and
I'm back, Eze.
everything else. Welcome back, Nate. Let's take a look at our models. We can do the HRRR. See what it's going to bring for us. So this is at 5 p.m. So this is right now, currently. This is in around 30 minutes. We're going to see a little bit more spotty. And then really, as it becomes more, we're going to see these supercells start to form more isolated. And then later tonight, this is all going to push eastward into, you know, eastern Tennessee or more central Tennessee. And after that, it's going to push down into the Appalachian Mountains in North Carolina. And then it's going to go down to northern Georgia, northern South Carolina, central North Carolina, and then it'll eventually be out of our hair by then. And then look at this. Got more system forming up here. It's gonna be cold, guys. It's gonna be cold. But again, Nashville, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning now. Nashville is under a severe thunderstorm warning. So let's take a look at that. Let's see if we can get a good camera in Nashville. We have this one. Let's see. We have we don't have many cameras right here. What's up, guys? Again, I'm not looking at chat much here. I'm trying to get everything sorted out. Hey, what's up, Pity Mom? How's it going? What's up, Erica? What's up, Slick the Wick? Wait, what? Slick with the kicks. I like that. Confused me for a second. What's up, though? Um, how's it going, Marie? Is David working? Yeah, he is working today. So we decided to take cover for him. Um, what's up, Jordan? How are you doing? I'm watching the stream from my TV, and I'm also thinking about December 2021 because I watched your stream that day. It's almost 4 years since Mayfield 2021. Yeah, that was a big one. That was a big one. Man, that's dangerous. It is very, very dangerous from Nashville. Um, let's go ahead and get up a new camera in our top right position. Let me see what we can do here. So I'm trying to get a camera that will get the most wind on it. It's looking like Brentwood is going to be our next target for winds. So we will have this camera right here up and ready to roll. There we go. So again, if you look at the top right of your screen, you can see another camera. We will full screen on that camera whenever it's necessary. But for right now, we're just going to be looking at radar, making sure there's no sneaky tornadoes trying to form. If you look at this, Hickman County, we're starting to see power outages. I'm expecting there to be a lot of power outages, especially up in Nashville. There's a lot of people in that region. We have another storm over here. We visited it recently. This is in Rickman, Tennessee. We have a camera over here too. Not really seeing much on it. Shoo-wee, what a view. Take a look at the stream, Nate. Look at that view. It looks
Yeah, that's insane.
But again, we're just watching the most severe storm right now, which is going to be this Nashville storm. And as you can see, starting to try it again here. Especially you have the base of the supercell right through here. You have this little hook that's hanging down. It's not in the perfect position. It's kind of facing backwards. It's a backwards hook right now. But if it can wrap up and become a more prominent right-handed hook like this instead of a left-handed hook, it could really wrap up pretty quick. See, let's take a look at chat for a second. Nothing new. Okay. Take a look at this severe thunderstorm warning for people in Nashville. So we have a severe thunderstorm moving 13 miles south of Ashland City, moving east at 35 miles an hour. Ping pong size ball size hail and 60 miles an hour wind gust. This is all radar indicated, and the impact people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, sidings, and trees. That's pretty good language used by the National Weather Service thing. You don't see that often where they say that where they say people and animals outdoors will be injured. So that is very concerning. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another camera. It looks like this is shifting south, which is never a good sign. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab ourselves a new camera, a little bit more south this time. Trying to find a good crossing point here. So it looks like this one could be a pretty right in the path of it. So it looks like basically the metro area of Nashville did miss a lot of the severe impacts, which is always good. But it looks like, Oak Hill, Bellmead, Forest Hills, Brentwood, all of this, they're all in the impact zone, especially Franklin, Tennessee. You're in the probably most dangerous tornado-wise situation. I know there's no tornado warning, but you are closest to the possible rotation happening. And then you're on the I-65 corridor. Of course, be prepared to hang on to your vehicle for dear life. But again, this thing's coming close. And we're starting to see that rotation pick up. You see that, Nate?
I'm seeing it. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing it here.
So again, look more localized areas. If anyone's watching from shoot, did not mean to do that. If anyone's watching from Brentwood Point, Cool Springs, McEwen, North Side, Highgate, Rebel Meadows, Barry's Chapel, Cadet, Heathrow Hills, Murray Lane Estates, Hillview Estates, Williamson Estates, Sunnyside Estates, Bell Reeve, Derby Glen, Brentwood, Cloverland Acres, Smyrna Red Road Homes, Twin Springs Estates, Cloverland Acres, Myrtlewood Estates, anywhere in that region. If you knew what I was talking about, you should probably be in shelter at some capacity. One of our mods in chat said 1-inch hail was reported by the public 7 miles southeast of Pegram, Tennessee. Yeah, there is a little bit of a hail threat with this. There's a 5% hail risk. It was 15%, but they actually downgraded it overnight, which was pretty interesting. But again, guys, this is looking more and more like a supercell here. We're starting to see that little bit of a hook right there. Little bit, and that inflow jet's going right through here. So this thing could be, honestly, I'm not sure how this isn't tornado possible tagged right now. But you can definitely see right over Barry's Chapel, there is an isolated region of rotation right through here. X marks the spot. That will be moving east, directly east. I'm gonna go ahead and get a camera set up as close as I can to that. It looks like it's gonna be this camera will be the best. So the one that we were already on will be the best. And we get some more updates here from the radar. We will use that to get a better camera. But I am honestly pretty surprised right now that we do not have an updated warning on this for at least a tornado possible tag. Because again, this thing has a little bit of a better scan, but this thing is definitely trying to create a hook for itself. You can definitely see it trying to get something organized here on that south side. Looks a little bit better now than it was looking. Looks a little bit less scary on radar at least, but you never know what's really going on down there other than what the cameras we got. Let's see, the 253. So let's go ahead and we can go ahead and full screen maybe a camera from Brentwood, a little bit south of Brentwood, maybe right here. Oh yeah, Oh yeah. Go full screen. Full screen on this. You see that, Nate?
I'm looking at that. That definitely looks like kind of similar to what we saw a little bit earlier on I-40.
Oh yeah. Definitely pretty strong through here. Yeah, people stopped in the middle of the road. So this is southbound, so the northbound lanes are completely just congested with people just stopped. So you definitely have a lot of something going on. If we go back to our radar scene, we can keep an eye on our other camera. Never mind, we don't have another camera. I don't think. Let's take a look back at radar for a second. I'm gonna get this back up here. So let's see what we can do if we maybe go a little bit more south here. So again, just really windy. Definitely a lot of wind involved with all this. So I'm trying to figure out where the best camera would be for this 441. Yeah, okay. So something right here. This is where our rotation is. This camera right here. So this is probably going to be the highest probability for us to see any rotation or anything. Looks like it's pretty broad right now though, so I doubt we'll see anything. But definitely still something to keep your eye up on. Let's see. I'm gonna drag this over here. But again, a lot of lightning happening right here with all of this. And you can see that hook right through here start to get a little bit more prominent. You can see that classic supercell shape. So definitely gonna have to keep an eye on it. Let's zoom out again just to make sure we're not missing anything from any other storms. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's still pretty broad within everything. This is our only radar we have for a pretty good while. We can check at this up here. Yep. So nothing urgent happening right now. Though, Nate, I don't know if you see, but this special weather statement down to the southwest near Centerville, it looks like there might have a little bit of rotation with it.
Yeah, we should take a closer look at that for everybody.
Yeah, right through here, guys. You can see that darker shade of green right through here. You can see that lighter shade of teal right through here. That means something's going on in the atmosphere. I'm not too sure how high up that is, but I'm guessing it's pretty high up. It's probably a good 6,000, 7,000 feet up in the sky. We do have one camera from there. So you can see the skies. Ooh, nice. We caught a lightning strike there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was pretty cool. But yeah, this is what the scene looks like in Centerville. And we have a better Doppler radar through here. Wonder if this shows anything rotation wise. Not really. Not really. But again, we're going to start to see a lot of more rotation or supercells forming through this region and up through here. So we're just getting started here. This is yet, a lot of these are yet to get in the favorable environment. Let's see.
That one over Nashville looks to be kind of the only one that's really posing a threat at the moment for like a tornadic risk.
Yeah. Yeah. We are starting to see, though, I don't know if you can, very, very, very faintly, some of these towards northern Tennessee, they are having that little shape of them to where I call them beans, but basically where they're not straight, they're a little bit crooked. That always means supercells. But it does look like is forming in more of a linear approach, which is good. There's a nice little bow echo happening. You see that, Nate? Happening back behind or to the west of Nashville. You can see that
Yep,
bow.
I do see that.
It looks like a bow and arrow, honestly. You can see that it's like a backward C, and then you can really just draw like a bow and arrow right through it. So it's called a bow echo. This is where a lot of high winds happen, right? You can see the winds are so strong, it's actually pushing the convection out, and it has that backward C shape, and it just blows really, really hard. So I'm honestly surprised they don't have any type of even special weather statement for that. Um, let's see. Let's get up another camera here for this. So we can do I-24, but north of I-24 could have definitely a little bit of traffic going on. The one thing is starting to get a little bit dark. So our visibility is going to be a little bit low on the lower side whenever it starts getting more west. But we will do our best to get the best views possible. Trying to get a good camera for you guys here. This one will be a good one for now. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. We're just hanging out right now. We really have nothing to talk about for now until, again, these systems start forming down here. And these start maturing up here. But please, if you have any questions, let us know. We're here to answer. I guess while we're waiting, we can look at the NAM model. I think the 18Z released a little bit, or it should be releasing right now as we speak. Nope, it's finished. Let's see. So again, the NAM model. So this is at 5 p.m. So it does show a little bit of convection happening here around an hour or two. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that. Nothing right now, but we are still keeping a close eye on it. But you can see these storms firing off back here. You see that, Nate?
I do see that.
Mm-hmm. I can see around probably 3, 4, 5, 5. Yeah, probably 5 of them. They're clustered up pretty close together, which is honestly not a good thing for tornadoes, but a good thing for society. But really, you get whenever tornadoes form, you get that more isolated look. And right now, it's not looking as isolated as I think the models were predicting. But again, we still have this Brentwood storm here that still has that little hook to it. It's a little bit more of a left-hand hook still, but let's see. See what this one's doing. Up here. No rotation up there either. So again, Nate, do you have anything for us?
No, I don't have anything at the moment. I'm just really trying to track this. It looks like it's going to kind of move into Nolsonville a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm. We might have let's see, we might have an SBC Outlook update. I'm not too sure. Let me check real quick. Actually, Nate, can you check and see if we have a SBC Outlook update?
Yep, I'll take a look for you.
You should see at the bottom. Shoo! This is a mess.
Are you looking for 1630?
I think they had an update out at 16, right?
Yeah, there is a 1630 UTC Day 1 outlook.
We will take a look then. Wonder if it's on Radar Omega yet. There was a 20Z update. Hold on, let me go to the SPC website here. Here, I'll drag this over for y'all to see as well. Let's see. Give it a good old refresh. When's our next update? We have to wait another 2 hours for another update. Jeez. We're gonna take a look at our meso discussions here. Let's see. So our most probable peak intensity for tornadoes is going to be around 95 mile an hour here in central to southern Alabama. winds up to 60 miles an hour, and hail up to 1.25 inches for southern Alabama. But again, that's really all we have right now. We are still playing this by ear for right now until we have something to track. We can though go ahead and see, get up our camera again. Okay. So this camera right here is going to be around right, I think in here, right at this interchange is where this camera is located. So we're right in the middle of the action. But it's looking pretty quiet right now. This thing is really linear. Really, really linear. There's nothing right now that's way concerning. We have a little system up here, but that's really just your typical storm. You can see the clouds from a distance. Hey, David's in chat. What's up, David? How's it going? Everyone say hi to David. Nate, say hi to David. David, hey, say.
How's it going, David?
Hope work is treating you well. But we are looking at a pretty big amount of nothing, really. We got really nothing going on at all. Oh, never mind. We got a new severe thunderstorm warning. We have still 60 mile an hour wind gust and hail damage to vehicles is expected with around 1 inch. It's going pretty good. That's good. That's good. David's in chat. Well, isn't this a channel? How are you all live? We're basically we're the back end crew for David, and we're kind of helping him get go live today because he's at work. So we went live for him. Yeah, we're the head. I'm the head administrator for the YouTube channel. So
again, everybody, if you guys are enjoying these live outbreak coverage, make sure you leave a like, you subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you never miss out on a stream. And we hope you guys are enjoying.
that's a good point right there.
And also, if you guys want your own merch, I will leave a link in chat to go get some of your exclusive David Schlotthauer merch.
I want some merch. David, are you here? He is. He's in chat right now. Yeah, we hope you are enjoying. I'm glad to hear it. Nate, I don't know if you can find anything on the airport in La. I don't even know how to say that. There's an airport.
Lava Range.
Yeah, it's near Jefferson Pike.
I'll take a look.
Yeah, it's the Smyrna, Smyrna Airport.
Smyrna, Tennessee.
Smyrna Airport. Smyrna. I like that name. Oh, all right. Well, this is definitely not what we were expecting to cover, but we're still covering it. This radar is down in Lawrenceburg, so that's not good. So we're functioning off of one radar, and that's in Nashville. Jordan Rodriguez. David, why aren't you live today? He is at work, so we are taking over for him. But I hope you enjoy still. I think hoping. Are there any chasers on these storms? Yes, there is. There's a few, but we can't show their footage because of copyright. That's why we have traffic cameras like up at the top right. But yeah, this thing has kind of fallen apart in the last few scans. Really just waiting to see what this does here on the south side. This could be trying to reform some type of hook, but it's still getting that interference from this storm up here and these storms over here. They're causing interference, basically just messing up the systems. Dynamic. No tornadoes here in Miami, just listening, enjoying, and eating my sushi. Well, that's good to hear. I don't think Miami is under the gun for anything today. Yeah, nothing going on down there today. Mainly just here in Kentucky. And show the outlook real quick. So this is what we're working with here. We have the slight risk here, and then we have our marginal here, and then we have our uh, thunderstorm here. So just a slight risk today, but models were definitely suggesting of more convection than what we're seeing. But yeah, we have nothing really new to read either. Take this back off. Do you find any weather data for that, Nate?
No, I did not. I wasn't able to find any at the moment.
Might you want to try BNA? That's Nashville International.
Nashville was just reporting kind of more of the same of what we were looking at. We were looking at 9 minutes ago. They updated. They reported thunderstorms, rain, scattered 5,000 cumulonimbus, and then lightning in the vicinity.
So we have a wind damage report here. Trees down near Highway 431, near southeast of Bellevue. So we were actually watching that. We were watching the road right next to that. And we have no more damage reports as of yet, but I am actively looking. David, what are you doing instead of streaming? He has a second job that he's working at right now, so he's working, and we're also going to be working, so we're all working. 60 plus wind report near Belmead, Tennessee, and a report of trees down near Highway 431 in Bellevue. Yeah, I just saw that report. And 60 plus mile an hour. That's crazy. I see that. I see that report now. We also have a report of quarter-size hail near Bellevue. Let's see if we have anything else that we missed. Nothing else. That I see.
Yeah, easy. It looks like with that little bit of that hook down on that south side of the storm where Nashville was, it kind of looked like it kind of fell apart even further.
Yeah, it's yeah, originally it was trying to hook, but it did not work out the way it wanted to. Now it has that left hand hook to it, which is not a sign for anything. I'm working till 7:45 p.m. tonight, but they may have to they have me stay until midnight. We had a call in. Yeah. Yeah, you're good, David. We got it. For those curious about cyclones, Typhoon Fungwang is threatening to hit Philippines as a major in a couple of days. I saw something about that. I saw the GFS picking up on that a lot. I guess while we're looking, why not take a look at the temperatures after this? Do we have the... No, we don't. We can do the NAM for temperatures. So, after the system moves through, if this thing will load, there we go. After the system moves through, it is going to get downright cold. Look at that. Look how, I mean, that's only 60 hours out. It's supposed to get even colder than that. But just going from, what, today, it was, what, 70s in Tennessee? Yeah, 70s, even mid 70s in Tennessee. And it's going to go from that to the 20s.
Yeah, easy. Take a look at the Florida lows for that as well.
Oh, yeah, Tallahassee's down there. Panama City's down there. Tampa's, it's always hot down there. But yeah, definitely during in the Panhandle, it's down to the mid to lower 40s. We can look at a little bit more of a global model for a little bit of a better look. Wow, what a change! It is a change. It's supposed to get even colder than that, I think. We'll see in just a second. So after this system moves in, of course, we saw it's gonna get downright cold in the teen, or well, not the teens, low 20s. Same thing though, technically. It can get really cold in the Appalachian, up down to 14 degrees here, and down in Florida, it's supposed to get down to freezing. Even on the coast, it could get down to freezing. Santa Rosa Beach is going to be at 32 freezing. Santa Rosa Beach. That is pretty crazy. And even lower, even Key West. Well, no, even Miami is supposed to be in the 50s. That's it's pretty significant. And of course, up here, it's going to be just chilly. But we're going to be setting up for this cold pattern here. And we're going to have another ridge building in the central, and that will expand over to the east again, and then cowabunga, we're doing this whole thing over again. Gonna get cold again. It's called winter. But it is definitely gonna feel a little bit chilly out. It's a balmy 30 degrees Fahrenheit where I live right now. Yeah. It's definitely cold. It's only 6
Yeah,
degrees.
if you go back to the reflectivity, to that storm that's south of Nashville, it looks like it even fell apart even further. I would say we don't really have too much development out of this.
Mm-hmm. No, but if you look down here, good old Santa Fe and Spring Hill, we have this little guy hanging out here. He has that curve to him. This thing could easily drop down as a hook. This thing easily in the next an hour or so. Um, see what we have here. I think we might have some more cameras here in Murfreesboro. We should have some cameras along the 840. Maybe not. Let's see where we need to be. Black. We have a camera through here. Would be the best bet. Nothing much happening through here. Still. Let's see. Trying to find a good camera for us, but really there's nothing going on. I guess we can just look at this one for now. Um, let's see. So again, this is a pretty much. This is the only thing we're watching, but really it's falling apart as well. This thing is just falling apart as we speak. It's still pretty strong though, wind-wise, so be aware for that. We have a system over here. We don't have a radar for it though. And we have some more systems down through here. And again, these systems down here that are firing off. But yeah, the only thing that we're watching is right in this red box right here. But that's all we are watching. Is anybody shopping this Black Friday? Are you shopping this Black Friday, Nate?
Possibly, very possibly.
It's the holiday season. Usually you get your Christmas gifts on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever. Cyber Monday still a thing?
It's all the same thing now.
That's what I thought. I remember I was so excited for Cyber Monday when it rolled around. Then I didn't have to get out. Now it's all just the same thing.
Yeah, Black Friday deals are online now. It's all the same thing.
Yeah, this thing is just getting torn apart right now by something. I don't know. So this thing could get a wraparound to the instead of going instead of getting torn apart by something, if it could actually wrap up, it could be pretty dangerous. It's in the environment. Let's see. I don't know. Cyber Monday was the best. Let's see. We have even more storms that are firing up over here. All the way up into Kentucky, all the way up into West Virginia, even. Look at that. This thing just goes on forever. Even seeing some thunderstorm activity all the way from PA, Pennsylvania area. It's crazy how far this spreads. Even got light showers in New York, all coming from the same system. This thing is huge, 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 huge. Is there a way we can take these cameras off for now? Let's see. Spotter network, maybe. Cyclone, maybe. Aha. There we go. Now we can do a little bit of a loop here while we wait for something to develop. We have Thanksgiving, Black Friday, then Christmas, and then New Year's. Yep. It's that time of the year. By the way, it has been a very bad 2025, especially with Hurricane Melissa. So much damage. Also, 2025 tornado outbreaks making it the deadliest year on record. Is that true? I didn't know that. That's crazy. Wasn't there like a super outbreak of like 2011? Nate, can you verify that? I'm pretty
Super
sure.
outbreak in 2011.
Yeah, wasn't there a severe thunderstorm or a tornado outbreak in 2011? I wanted to say they called it the super outbreak of 2011, but
Yeah, the Joplin tornado was in 2011.
Yeah, I remember that one vividly.
And then the 2011 Joplin tornado resulted in 158 direct casualties
Yeah,
with a total of 161 deaths.
April 2011. Yeah, I remember that one vividly. I don't like how this one is forming. I mean, like if you look on the national radar, that one's taking a supercell look, but I don't have a radar for that area. Oh, am I do. Kinda. I have to keep an eye on this one as well, Nate. You're coming towards
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it.
Knoxville area, north of Knoxville. But I mean, this thing, everything else is pretty quiet right now. We have nothing going on.
I believe it's forecasted. It was supposed to kind of spread out a little bit more and become more isolated
Yeah, this
in
is
the
a whole.
Nashville area.
This is just a whole cluster of mess.
Yeah.
But if you do look behind, I don't know if you can see my stream, Nate. Right, right to the west of Nashville, right near like Pegram, Kingston Springs, and Shacklet, right to the north. You have these little curved little things. Now these things can explode into supercells here, so you have to
Yeah, definitely
watch.
something to keep an eye on for right now. But yeah, that main one that was moving into the area, that one definitely fell apart um, fairly quickly.
Yeah, I had a lot of
And now it
northern.
kind of has a normal, regular look to it. Doesn't really look like it's trying to wrap.
Yeah, no, this it's more of a straight line wind type system now. But this thing could always create a new, and it almost looks like it's trying to do that. If you take a look at my stream, Nate, um,
Yeah.
sometimes it will form a new hook to where it kind of lets go of this part right here. So it'll let go of that, and then it might. I mean, you can kind of see that drop down just a little bit right there. But if this drops down further and it kind of wraps around to the east, that would be a new hook formation. But like I said, I don't know if it's going to do that or not. It is more isolated now. I will say that the storm's definitely way more isolated. So if it does hook up and wrap, um, definitely could be bad. But we're still having that little bit of northern interference with a few more showers. And we also have these forming back here that are also got some isolated rotation in them. Again, you have here, you have a little bit right here, and then of course right here in this one. So really, you have 3 points of rotation that we're watching right now between uh, Santa Fe, Spring Hill, and then Murfreesboro. But I do think we're going to get a new hook here in a minute. But this whole system is just wild. This thing stretches from hundreds of miles. 2025 was definitely something else for severe thorns. The Elderland tornado was 50 miles northwest of my location. I remember tracking that. That one was a scary one. I didn't like it. I don't like any tornadoes. I like tracking them if they're like out in the open, don't cause any damage. I hate the damage part of it though. Let's see what our Doppler says. Nothing. Got it. Let's see. Nate, can you see if you can get any weather intel from Murfreesboro Municipal Airport? Sorry, my dogs are barking. Can you hear me, Nate?
Now I can. Yes. What were you saying?
Oh, can you see if you can find anything on Murfreesboro Municipal Airport?
Murfreesboro Municipal.
Yep. Yeah, this thing's starting to drop down like I said it would. So we're gonna have to keep a watch out. This is the base of it, right here. And then you have whatever's happening down here. I don't know if it's gonna try to let go of this or what, but this could easily wrap around, create an inflow tunnel right through here.
Nothing yet reported at Murfreesboro Municipal. I would expect maybe a little bit soon.
Okay. I don't think we have any more airports here. Yeah, I don't think we do.
We have a couple down where those isolation or isolated storms are. Centerville Municipal, somewhat close. But yeah, that's about it. That's what we kind of got going for the storms right now.
Oh, yeah, these things are starting to curve around near Santa Fe, Spring Hill area. And I think actually that severe thunderstorm warning storm is going to be out of our most favorable environment soon. No, it's still got a ways. But these storms down in Centerville are also entering the most favorable environment as well. We might be able to get some cameras along I-65. This storm's not going to be doing anything anytime soon. Let's do that real quick. Let me get a camera on I-65. Let's see, Spring Hill, Columbia. Here's Spring Hill, South. We really have no cameras down through here. Yeah, we don't have any cameras through there, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely interesting. This event is definitely not over.
No.
Definitely not over at the moment. And then this this weather's supposed to reach my area at around midnight. So see what's going on there. I don't think my area is going to be affected too strongly though by it.
Not bad, but could be something. Let's see. See what's going on over towards Knoxville. Still very isolated, but could be something. A little bit of rotation picking up here towards Spring Hill, Santa Fe area. So we gotta watch that. But Murfreesboro
I wonder
still.
if they're going to issue anything new for that.
I don't think it's that defined yet, but I do see a new notch here. That could be something. I don't know if you see it, Nate, but
Yeah, I was actually looking at that just recently. Yeah, I definitely saw a little bit.
right here, that notch right there. It's very, very, very small, but if you look at velocity, you can see that's where that rotation's happening. So you have this broad rotation through here. Oops, broad rotation through here. Um, this wind's going uh this way, that wind's going that way. You already know what's going to happen right in the middle of them. So we'll just see what that does. But that definitely has the potential. Usually what severe weather likes to do is bait us out and then act like it has nothing, and then once we let our guard down, it usually likes to pop off. So hopefully it doesn't happen like that, but you never know. Let's see. Nate, do you want to cover for me while I go grab some food real quick and eat?
How long would I have to cover for you there?
Probably like 15.
Okay, yeah, I could probably do that for you while you're gone. I'm not going to be able to control your screen, of course. Can you give me about 3 minutes over here so I can prepare myself?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna widescreen it just so.
Yeah, just widescreen it, and then I'll
Uh,
just report for
I'll
you.
have my headset still on, so if you talk about something, I can zoom into it.
Okay, sounds good.
But I'm just gonna be eating, and I don't want to talk with food in my mouth. No, there's a tornado. So, uh, you got
Yeah, I
it.
got you.
You got it. All right, I will be right back.
All right, everybody. So right now we're just again, what Easy's saying is we're tracking these storms. Nothing too out of the ordinary right now. We don't really have much going on, except for we had that one system earlier that showed some promising signs of development. Now we're looking at these kind of smaller storms with a little bit broader rotation. Nothing really too serious yet. Nothing like the rotation that we were seeing in the storm prior. We're more focusing now towards down to the south. As you saw that new frame render in, there's a little that hook echo on um, the southern side of that storm, as Easy is showing right there on the new frame, a little bit more pronounced. And we're going to be looking, we're going to be looking more closer to that and kind of shifting our focus from the first original storm, but we'll also be keeping a look on the original storm as well. Mm. I don't know how Easy does this actually. This is hard to do. I didn't really realize. But yeah, we're just keeping an eye out. If you guys see any of the stuff up top, there's no spin related to that. We're just kind of looking at the stuff that's staying in the slight risk that the SPC put out yesterday. We have an update coming from the SPC. I believe. What time did you say that was, Easy? If you don't mind telling me, was that in 2 hours or about an hour now? The new one. Yeah, hour 45. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, in an hour and 30. Um, Other than that, we've been, kind of remaining quiet for the most part at this time. That's not to say things can't change. We read that special weather statement that just popped up. We read that a little bit ago. Let me really get a better look at that rotation. Rotation does seem to be getting a little bit stronger near Spring Hill area. Nothing crazy yet, but definitely where that hook is shown a little bit. It looks like that V. Kind of looks like a bird if you were to look at it. The reflectivity looks like a bird, excuse me, not the velocity. Again, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. If you guys like these, severe weather outlooks or severe weather footage, or so to say, live streams, make sure you hit the bell notification icon, you subscribe so you never miss out on any more of these streams. Then again, if you were to go back to that original system where we saw that where it looked like it was going to hook around, it definitely is now more of a straight line wind problem. Um, Not so much as a tornado threat. It's not really looking too much of like a supercell. Down there, I would say our next is the Spring Hill system, and that's the one that Eze has with the blue markers where the X is. Yeah, definitely more so over there, more so prominent. Other than that, all of these storms are relatively linear. They're not spinning up as most, but we are early into this flight risk today, and all of these counties are under tornado watch. Um, Tornado watch 40%. All of these areas. So this is definitely something that's going to extend more further into nighttime, just not right now. So don't let your guards down. Listen to the National Weather Service. Listen to your local news. Yeah, definitely that Spring Hill system, as you put it into motion there, easy. That definitely does show a little bit more of a hook as you put it into motion. So more towards from a little bit south of Spring Hill to towards Chapel Hill, Christiana. I mean Pocahontas, but that's more down the road. Definitely shows a little bit more life compared to the system up above. Put it into motion. We've been seeing special weather statements from the north. That one's going to expire in 7 minutes. Special weather statement for let's see what this one is. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. CST for Middle Tennessee. That is still there at the moment. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything around here. Again, I'm sorry I'm not able to control Easy's computer. So I'm using my own for on my end to make sure I'm not missing anything with these storms from up above. It doesn't appear so. Yeah, it definitely does not appear so that I'm missing anything up there. That Spring Hill system is honestly the system to watch at the moment. The other one, definitely more of a straight line wind. No more really hook sort of allotment there. And as these storms move out of radar coverage, it's going to make it a little bit harder to predict them. We're going to have to use further away radar resources. let me address some of these comments over here. The door, or Theodore Johnson. Nate, do you see tornado warnings coming 1 or 2 hours in Tennessee? It's a possibility for sure. Like I said, it's slight risk right now. And as Eze was saying before he got off to eat some dinner, these storms tend to sneak up on us as soon as we let our guards down. So that's why we're going to pay close attention to all these systems, especially where Eze just showed kind of like your second grade drawing of geese in art class. We're going to pay attention right to the inside of that hook. We'll see if that gets more pronounced. But I definitely would say, yeah, this does warrant a watch. Definitely not a warning yet. Well, I mean, a warning would mean that there's a tornado on the ground. Kind of unpredictable. I'm going to go and say, I mean, I would say possibly one for tonight, but we will see for sure. We need to watch these storms develop as they reach into this more favorable environment as a whole compared to just reaching the flight risk area. We still have many, many, many more miles left of the flight risk area for sure. Something we're definitely paying attention to. Does anybody in chat have any questions, comments, or anything like that of sorts? Not seeing too many right now. I'll just be keeping an eye on chat. Mhm. Not a very promising look on the latest radar pass on Spring Hill regarding tornadoes. Not promising that this is better for the community, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Definitely not a little bit less aggressive on the hook on the latest pass. It looks more linear a little bit. We should be getting velocity soon. Yes, we did get velocity. A little bit more of the same on there, just not as, not as prominent as what it was before. All of these storms are relatively linear at the moment. Correct. No severe warnings at the moment. The other one just expired. They did not update that again. We have special weather statements. No severes at the moment. And then Cloudy, just yes, you are correct. Just weather statements at the moment. We're going to be tracking this a little bit later on into the nights. I'm not sure if we're going to be tracking this all throughout the slight risk area or what we're going to end up doing, but we'll definitely be tracking this a little bit longer than I'm going to go ahead and look at our models to see possibilities. It does see like it does appear to have these systems kind of spread out a little bit. Um, once they're kind of near Chattanooga. Are you back, Easy?
Oh, yeah, I'm back. I'm getting
What's
situated.
wrong? Oh, there you are.
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, but definitely, if you look at the models, it does seem to kind of spread out near Chattanooga. Maybe a little bit before that, maybe more towards like 2200 Z.
Oh, I just crashed my radar Omega.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Um,
Keep doing that. The tornado watch remains until 10 p.m. CST, so Central Standard Time.
all right, my radar Omega just died completely. All right, we're back. All right, good job, Nate. You did a really good job.
I was trying my best here. This isn't more so my specialty. My specialty is more in the hurricane season, but
You
I've
don't
been
have a
learning
specialty.
more. I guess I don't really have a specialty. My specialty would be snow.
You're not special. I'm kidding. You are very
Oh,
special.
come on.
You're just special in a
I
way.
don't. Yeah, I don't
Untypical
know
way.
whether how to take that or not. Yeah,
Just know that you're really special, Nate.
I appreciate it. I think chat likes me too. So
I don't think so. But anyways, we're looking up at Beth page here. The special weather statement. I think this is new. Right, Nate? Is this new?
yeah, that one was new. That was the one that I was trying to read. I just wanted you to be able to click on it, but
You don't know how to
I didn't know
read.
what you.
I gotcha.
What'd you say?
I said you don't know how to read. I gotcha. All right.
Oh yeah.
So basically, wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour and penny-sized hail. Gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. The tornado watch remains in effect till 10 p.m. CST. Ugh.
What'd you eat for dinner?
Um, guess. Take a guess.
Take a guess. Um, steak and potatoes.
No, pizza.
Ah, gotcha.
Good old Grubhub.
Grubhub. Who
Gr-
uses Grubhub nowadays?
I still use it. I use everything. I use Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash at the same time.
Damn.
I take advantage of those promotions, bro. Are these storms going to
Oh yeah,
form
those
a
are the.
line later on? I would say so. Yeah. I can kind of simulate that. Is this our H triple R out yet? Yeah. So basically, this is what it's going to happen whenever it gets here. It is going to take that line approach. I mean, it's not going to be a perfect line, but you know, you have a line here, you have a line here, but you get the main point. It is going to be a little bit more linear, especially to the north. Still might have a little bit severe risk down to the south, as for any system, but especially by the time it gets past midnight hours, it'll turn into a big line. And then might see some fish naders. Is that what they call them nowadays? Fish naders out in the Atlantic here.
I just call them water spouts.
Yeah, that's boring. Fish naders.
I don't know. Fish naders. All right. I don't mind that.
So if you have any fish friends out there, let them know that that's coming. Um, yeah, it looks like that Spring Hill system did the same thing the other system did.
Yeah, definitely. It kind of, as you were eating, it kind of flattened out a little bit.
Free food? Don't talk to the fish like that. That's not nice.
Free food? Fish are friends, not food.
As I take a drink out of my plastic straw. I'm kidding. That's messed up. There is a little bit of a kink right here near Eaglesville, Roxvale. We'll have to keep an eye on it. It's kind of where these two lines are meeting. You have that zigzag formation. Uh, I haven't seen velocity yet. Yeah, not any rotation as of now, but we still have a little bit of rotation here right south of Spring Hill. A little rotation here and a little uh, another storm that's merging here. These two will merge, and that'll cause disruptions there. Everything's just too compacted together, really, to get something formed. We also have a few storms coming up towards Red Bowling Springs. Take a look at that on velocity. Still no rotation at all through there. We have another in Tompkinsville. No rotation there either. A lot of lightning though. Take a look a little bit more eastward. Now Huntsville, Tennessee could be a different story. I'm not too sure what radar site. We're in a radar hole here, but the reflectivity of it from the Morristown radar looks a little bit like another bird. Like what Nate said, a second grade drawing of a little bird. Or what Nate draws as a bird.
Yep. Everybody knows I'm in second grade.
Yeah, he got held back a few times. Nate, do you see this little hook echo or not hook echo? Gosh, my mind just combined two things. That Spring Hill, I think it's starting to do something again. If you look at my
We'll
stream,
definitely see. I mean, it's definitely going to need to separate a little bit more for sure.
I mean, yeah, if this wasn't here, if like this all right here just wasn't here, it would have a way better time for me. But
For sure.
all this interaction right through here just kind of just tears it apart. Murfreesboro, you're probably seeing some straight line winds. I can't speak anymore. Pushing down to the east southeast. Let's see. Smithville, you're probably seeing some really heavy rain, if not a little bit of hail. And that's going to be pushing to your east. Still no tornadic threat for you guys yet, but we will keep you posted. But really, yet again, we're just waiting for things to ramp up. We got nothing to report on. Is anyone aware of a new storm chaser on here on YouTube? Gabe Horn? I'm not too sure.
Oh, dude.
Oh, I
Did
fell
you
for
read
it.
that?
I fell for it. I fell for it.
I was just about to block that comment out. Oh my lord.
No,
I seriously cannot believe you
dude,
fell for that.
dude, that was a good one. Bro, you even did the storm chaser
Dude,
thing.
I've heard that in third grade. Are you kidding me?
Dude, you did not hear that in third grade.
Yes, I did, dude. That is so old.
Dude, God, why did I read
You're
that?
older. You're
Why?
older than me, and you're making me feel like unk.
Why did I read that? Why? It's because
You
chat's
are.
like been slow, so I'm like, oh, new chat.
Oh man. You idiot.
Bro, it's okay. At least I didn't like say it. Like I said the name. I didn't say.
Yeah, you actually did. Yeah, you did say the name. You didn't slur your speech at all or anything on it, so you're okay.
That was a good one though. I'll have to give it to you. Yeah, see, Cloudy Jesse agrees with that. I've never heard of that one. I never heard of it. I've literally never heard of it.
Oh my goodness.
I've heard of other ones, but never heard of that
There's
one.
a million of them.
Of course. My mind's not that big. I can't be on the lookout for every single one. I wish our Lawrenceburg radar was actually working. We would have a lot better intel on these storms down here. Nate, do you want to reach out?
Yeah, I'll focus more on chat. Just give me about one moment here. Internet's kind of acting up a little bit. Why? Is there something funny in there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Nah,
Just give me a
our
moment.
new mod got it. Good job, Cloudy Jesse. Good job.
Oh
Good
yeah,
job.
I'll take a look at it for sure.
Don't read it. Don't read it.
Oh, is this one bad? Is it more obvious than the one that you fell for?
Oh yeah. Way more obvious. Holy crap, we have a new hook forming. Did you see my stream, Nate?
I do see it.
Meow, meow, meow. Right through there.
Yeah, definitely a little guy there.
Very little. But right there, X marks the spot. That thing has some rotation behind it for sure. You have those counteracting winds right next to each other. So you have the red pushing away from the radar, green just pushing towards the radar. My arrows are so good, by the way. Gotta keep chat clean, please. That's a great way to put it. Great way to put it.
Yeah, for some reason I can't get the stream to load. I'll be able to get it loaded in a second here.
Hopefully it's not my end.
No, it's definitely not on your end. It's definitely on mine.
Everything is just so linear right now. Also gotta keep an eye on down here. Look at that one. That one has a hook on it. This one's curved. That one has a hook on it. Expect more of those to form down there.
All right, I got it to load.
So it's not my end. Yay! Nate, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, I got you.
A lot of lightning in this one in Smithville. A lot of lightning. That rotation's becoming a little bit more prominent near Woodbury. Just saying. Um, let's see. Guys, this is really slow. I know it's agonizing for y'all. It's agonizing for me too because I don't know what to talk about. The only thing I have to talk about is literally this thing right here and whatever this is. The only two things I have to talk about. Not a lot of content. And I've been talking about the same thing for 2 hours. So I'm sorry if it's a little bit repetitive, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Dun, dun, dun. The nickel size hail was reported in Bethpage. Really? I don't have a report on it yet, but my radar make us pretty slow. It'll pop up here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and turn on these guys again. I do have a camera right where this rotation is. So if this does end up forming, I have a camera right in the path. It's dark out. You don't expect it to be that dark out so soon, but it is. Let's see. But we can probably go full screen. Here, there we go. A lot of lighting. A lot of lighting.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm also looking at as well.
Any risk in Sweet Lips, Tennessee, Chester County? Where's that at? Sweet Lips, Tennessee. It's probably not. All the convection is really pretty east of you. Like it's kind of if you know where Parsons is, or basically where this line is. Really, it's from here on up and then down and then here. Here's our main like talking regions. So you're just right outside of it. You could see a few storms. I can't say for sure, especially because we don't have radar over there. But I wouldn't expect anything severe. Do you think? I'm not sure what that is. What try hard? Is that one of those things I shouldn't say, Nate?
What? I'm not looking at chat right now.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Do you think room 40 will see a tornado risk tonight?
Bro.
Did I do it? Did I do it again?
My God, dude.
All right. I'm gonna expect I did. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what that is. Dude, I'm too old for this, bro. I'm way too old. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Did I say something bad, Nate?
I mean, not entirely, but oh wait, I heard. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He responded.
What?
Look at the deleted chat. Cloudy Jesse already got him, but look at the deleted chat, and that's what the joke is.
I'm not seeing it. I see one chat from Sweaty Tryhard.
I think it was automatically held for review. I got you. I can still see it. Just copy and paste it, and I'll send it.
You sent it on. Well, actually, yeah. Send it on Discord.
Yep, just did.
Dang it.
I seriously could not believe that you fell for that.
Oh God.
Another old one.
God, why am I so bad at this?
I don't know. David is currently working right now.
Yeah, David's working, so you got Dumb and Dumber here.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
Holy crap. So epilepsy warning. I have no idea either, Cloudy Jesse. I was. I honestly had no idea.
Are we talking about the other chat?
Yeah, the that room number.
Yeah, that. Yeah, yeah. You know, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Very creative, I gotta say. Very creative.
Very creative. Guys, if you haven't already, like the stream, subscribe, turn those notifications on so you don't miss another weather update like this. Let's see.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
It's a merch. Like, you don't want some David Schlotthauer merch. I don't think I want to be your friend.
Well, I do apologize though. I don't know if anybody can hear through my end on the audio. Somebody's having a cookout side where I'm at, so it's a little bit loud. So I apologize if anybody can hear that in advance.
We can't.
What'd you say?
We can't.
Oh, you can't? Okay, good, good, good. I
I
don't know how you guys
thought it
can.
was a
It's really
restaurant.
loud.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was like is this guy referencing like a restaurant or something? Like, or right? I don't know if like I had no idea what it was.
I just can't believe you fell for it.
Not gonna happen again.
I don't think it will either. So
No, it definitely will
okay, no.
at some point.
It could have been worse. It could have been another Hurricane Melissa incident, is what I will therefore call it.
Yeah.
That is the furthest extent we're going to on that topic.
You guys got any plans this weekend? Let us know in chat. What are you guys doing this weekend? We want to know your plans while we're just sitting here and chatting. Doing anything fun? What are you doing, Nate?
Gonna be watching a lot of football. Maybe driving
Heck
to
yeah.
Miami weekend to go watch the Buffalo Bills play. Is a strong possibility.
College football tomorrow.
Uh, Everybody knows the NFL is better than college football.
Dude, this guy is so weird. Like, I don't know why I talk to him.
It's just because I'm from up north.
I don't care where you're from. College football's always better.
It's just not true.
It's always been. Always will be.
There's just so many dumb mistakes in college football that just make you kind of look at the TV and you're like, what are they doing? It just doesn't happen in the NFL.
You watched the game last night?
I mean, that was just a boring game. I mean, we already kind of figured that was going to be a boring game, though. The Broncos aren't a fun team to watch, and the Raiders are definitely not a fun team to watch.
The Raiders are something else. Bo Nix. Or no, Bo Nix is on the Broncos, right?
Geno Smith, yeah, Geno Smith is bad.
I'm putting plastic on my windows this weekend. Fun times. That seems fun. Little arts and crafts. I'm kidding. I don't know. It's a big college weekend, though. I mean, Nate, you can't lie. If there's a big like SEC rivalry, you have to watch it. I mean, it's just an instant classic.
I'll turn it on, but I'm not going to, really care who wins.
I'm screaming at the TV.
Plus, my college football team is garbage. So that doesn't help either.
Who?
Florida State.
Hmm. Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, rough times, rough times.
Castellanos, whatever his name is. Hey,
Yeah.
you won against Alabama. Just saying.
That game's looking more and more like a fluke.
You know, I heard something that they spent all summer practicing just for one game, and I'm starting to think it's actually true.
Honestly, yeah.
Go Bison. What's Bison? Um, that's definitely something Northwest. Bisons, I know that one. Hold on, it's in the Big Ten, I bet, or the Big 12.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Colorado University. Yeah.
That's it in the Big 12. Pac-12.
I think Pac-12, yeah. I think. Again, I don't watch college football. All I know is that Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter came out of there.
Travis Hunter. Fraud. Enough talk about football, though. Not really. I like talking about football. But this thing is starting to kind of do a little V shape here.
A little bit like a bird.
A little bit like a bird. A bird flapping its wings.
That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it the goose echo. That's our name for it.
Yeah, next time we stream with David, we all have to say, oh my god, there's a bird.
The goose echo. Mm-hmm.
You see that goose echo? See it? You see it? Yeah. Fargo. What's Fargo? I have no idea. I'm horrible with like Pac-12, Northwest, or North Central teams. I know like Indiana Hoosiers. Oh, we also got
Easy.
some.
When would you say we got our next chance of kind of development here?
Oh,
Like
like
the
future.
upcoming hour? I'm just saying, like upcoming hour. What's
Um,
the H triple R's saying?
right now we can't really go with the HRRR because I mean we're now casting at this point, but I mean looks like it's a linear setup, so I doubt anything's really going to come of it.
Gotcha.
So we might stream for just a little bit more just to make sure we're not seeing any other development anywhere else.
For sure, I would agree with that.
Oh shoot! You know what I forgot? I forgot to
What'd you
switch
forget about?
scenes.
Switch the scenes.
Yeah, I was on full screen. I didn't have the cameras up or anything.
Oh, I got you.
I was like looking. I'm like, where's my camera at? Might have some development going on down here, and yeah, no, never mind. It died out down towards your area, but everything's dying out down here too.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to. We're probably just gonna get a thunderstorm or two. What I would say.
Yeah, this was definitely a bust of a system, I would say. I don't think this really developed how we thought it would. Do you guys ever chase? I did once. Nate does a little bit.
Yeah, mostly snow. I've only really chased snow. I will chase hurricanes. As you guys know, we didn't get any hurricanes. If you guys were a part of the David Schlotthauer channel, we didn't get any hurricanes this year in the United States.
Yeah, Nate likes to chase the snow down in Florida, so he's really busy with that
Oh,
during the winter. No,
yeah, we get a lot of snow in Florida, as everybody knows.
yeah, no, those one or two snowflakes. He makes sure to catch them.
I will. I will.
Oh goodness me! We can take a look at this camera. I wonder what it's showing. Rain. Oh goodness, that's a little bit more aggressive. But really, I mean, I don't think much else is going to develop in this. We'll take a little look at our velocity here, make sure we're not missing anything anywhere. But everything is pretty dead. Um, yeah, I don't see this developing really.
Yeah, I'm not seeing too much either. But at least what I was looking at, it looked like our best chance was that one. It was
Yep.
kind of like when we first started the stream, and then that kind of fizzled out quite a little bit.
We have a linear system right here. We have a few storms through here, and we have this big linear system that goes all the way up.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing. It's a good thing for everybody who lives in that area.
Oh yeah. See if anything is happening up here towards. Nope. Nope. And nope. Yeah, we're still nothing going on. Um, what about east of Sugar Tree Knob? Where's that at? I saw that earlier. I'm just gonna have to look it up. Here, east of it. Yeah, I see what you're talking about, but I mean, you could argue, say that's a kink, but it's really not doing much. Um, Especially with velocity. I mean, there's just a little bit of rotation through there, and maybe a little bit of rotation up through here, but that's so tiny. And
Yeah, I would agree with you on.
we put this into motion. It's just this front right through here moving. Just become so linear. If anything were to develop, it would have to come out as a hook, like this or that. But a lot of these systems, they're more moving south, and they're not being able to really go fully east. So we're just there's nothing really going on back here at all. It's all just way too linear.
Yeah, definitely. How long do you think you want to continue streaming for on this then?
Not long. Not long at all. I want to see just a few more scans of uh this down here just to make sure this doesn't wrap up, because there is somewhat of a hook right through here. Right through here. But I don't see anything coming from it. Yeah, you can see just a little bit of broad rotation through here, especially with that right there. I know what you're talking about, uh, Cloudy Jesse. I see that rotation that you're seeing, but it's just way too linear.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that for sure.
We'll probably go until 2 minutes 30 minutes on the stream. Stream for 2 hours, 30 minutes. Not 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
How long would that be? So like what's till what time ish?
7:30.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
So East Tennessee, good. I would say so. You'll be okay. We can look at it if we bring it into motion. Um, I mean, you're gonna see some impacts for sure. Straight line winds are gonna be your biggest concern. I'm also an East Tennessee man, so I'm gonna be expecting some impacts probably around 10 p.m. or so. But uh, it dissipates really quick after it gets over those mountains. Let's see. Yeah, no problem. If you have any more questions, let us know. We're here to answer. All we ask from you is just give the stream a little thumbs up. But again, all of this through here is going to be moving this way, really. South, southeast. We can put that into motion. I think if we can do something cool here, Nate.
What are you thinking about doing?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure out how this works.
Just something cool.
Something cool. Nope, not cool. I messed up. I don't know how to do this anymore. I haven't used Radar Mega in so long. Yeah, that's falling apart. I'm gonna do one last scan through, make sure nothing else is wrapping up. But if I don't see anything, we are probably gonna be ending the stream soon. Um, Definitely enjoy you guys tuning in. I know it was a boring stream, but hey, at least we streamed, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Um,
That's the best way to think about it.
do one last check down here in Alabama, because there is a risk down through here. Nothing. Let me check the velocity for these storms. Yeah, I got basically nothing. Looks like the storm chasers on the ground have given up too. They're already
Oh,
they're already in White Bluff and Dixon again, heading west. I will, since David's busy, I will give you guys a little bit of a future cast though, for what we could see in the future, storm wise. So after we get done with this system, of course it's gonna be cold, really cold. We get a little low coming through, nothing severe though. That comes through. Then we get a little clipper coming down from Canada. Um, but other than that, sorry, this is really far out, but I do expect to see more of this type of pattern where um, you get this high ridge right here and you get a low up here that swoops in down through here and then causes what we saw today, that linear type systems. That is what winter weather is all about. But other than that, really, there's nothing going on. Um, let's see. I think California's due for for Washington, really. Maybe some localized flooding due to the atmospheric river. But other than that, there is nothing. Have there been any tornadoes yet today? No. We have not even had a tornado warning today, which is very surprising, personally. Um, hmm. That's trying to hook, but there's too much stuff down here for it to really develop. Have you checked the new meso scale discussion? Is there a new one? Where's the new one at? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. How do we? What button did I press last time? It was this. We can zoom in a little bit. I don't know if that's good on stream or not. No, it's good. Dang it. Okay, we're just going to do this. It's a bit easier. All right. Yeah, so we do have new meso discussion. I think this is actually downgraded from what we had.
Yeah, I was talking about whatchamacallit, the watch that extended into Alabama. I think that's what you're looking at, right?
Hmm?
The watch that extended into Alabama.
I think this is mesoscale discussion 2199.
Gotcha.
If we read here, it says scattered strong severe thunderstorms will propagate across the northern half of that or the next several hours, with more isolated activity expected across southern portions of the watch. Yeah, it's more of a wind and hail threat at this point, is what I'm reading. Let's see, we get a new day one outlook in 30 minutes, but I don't think we're going to stay for that. This is what we dealt with, guys. Was a 5% tornado risk. 5%, basically what that means is probability of a tornado within 25 miles of any given point inside of this. So there's a 5% chance wherever my mouse is right now that place sees a tornado. Basically what that's saying. So usually with these 5%, we usually do see a few tornado warnings, but it looks like things did not develop properly, which is a good thing.
I would agree. Yeah, that's a pretty good thing.
I'm gonna stay on just for a few more scans on this. This looks like it's goodness gracious. Coupling up with just a little bit, just south of Murfreesboro, on velocity. So I just want to see what this does, make sure nothing develops with this. I doubt it, but you never know. This is a, hold on one second. Let me go to my general radar settings.
The tornado watch was updated 1 minute ago.
What's the new update?
Summary is scattered thunderstorms are forecasted to develop and intensify through the remainder of the afternoon and persist through much of the evening. As they move west across the watch area, a few of the stronger storms will likely become supercellular and pose a risk for isolated large hail and perhaps a couple of tornadoes. Scattered damaging winds 60 to 70 miles an hour are possible with the stronger storms and may focus more organized thunderstorm bands as a mix of linear cellular storms evolve. Tornado watch area is approximately along 85 statute miles east and west of the line from 60 miles northwest of Crossville, Tennessee to 40 miles east of Muscle Shoals, Alabama. For a complete depiction of the watch, see the associated watch outline. Up.
Interesting. I'm trying to get my roads back up. I don't have any road details. I don't know how I can do that though. Maybe I know turn this off. I don't think that's going to do anything. Radar settings maybe. Yeah, I'm not too sure. We'll live with it though. Yeah, this thing's not forming. We'll have just a little spin ups like these, but yeah, that's not doing anything. It's too much stuff going on right there. There's no space to develop. Let me make sure this doesn't have any irritation with it. No. Alright guys, it is time for us to end. Thanks for sticking along with us. We appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with more. Thank you guys for being here. And next stream, hopefully David will be back. We'll be on the back end, but hopefully you have your normal person. This was a boring one, but hope we helped a few people out. But yeah. Hope you guys have a great night and a great next year. Holy crap! I can't speak today, Nate. A great weekend,
Yeah.
and we'll see you guys next time.